The Buffaloes are back in Boulder, Colorado, and tonight once more they roam through Nebraska to take on the Warriors of Midland. After a disappointing home debut to the 2019-20 boys, the Benny Toller Colorado unit is looking for their first win of the season. It's hockey night in Boulder at the 40th parallel, and it's here on Buff Sports Live. Well, welcome into Buff Sports Live. It's James Margulies and Kelly Laxton. I'm Jake Shapiro. And tonight we've got the Colorado Buffaloes in white and black facing on the Midland Warriors in blue and orange. Last night you guys were here for it. The Buffaloes dropped 8-4 to these Midland Warriors. What's got to change for the Buffaloes tonight, and what do the Midland Warriors have to do to continue their efforts?
The Buffaloes struggled last night with the pressure that Midland brought on the on-puck pressure, and so they're going to have to pass it a lot quicker and find the man on the weak side, as Joey Shapiro was telling us last night, who was uncovered for most of the night.
Guys, we saw Midland yesterday. They started out really slow. They started sloppy. But as the game went on, they became very controlled. And I think CU didn't realize that that was going to happen, and they became to lose it at the end.
Sullivan with the puck through the neutral zone. Pass it along to Trunco of the Buffs. Near side corner. He tries to spin it back in towards the slot. Picked away by Midland's captain. And Cepeda will have to pick it back up for the Buffs as they retreat and pass it back to themselves in the own half of the ice. Kinsella with the puck for Colorado. It's on his stick. One of the leaders for this Buffalo gang on the near side for Adam Kirby. Looking to the center ice, and it is broken up there by Midland's stout defense, and Cato retreats. Step chasing for Midland. First shot of the game turned aside by Colorado's goaltender, Grant Payne, who's back in there for the second night in a row. Kinsella retreating as the Buffaloes start to make a line change. Hansen up ice. Big check there. Along the end boards. Into the corner now. It's Adam Kirby for the Buffaloes. He passes to Hansen. Hansen's taken down. No call. We only have one ref tonight. That was the delay. No referees at all until just minutes ago. And it was the quickest change you've ever seen out of anyone that's not on Broadway. Hansen lays this puck down deep into the Midland end of the ice. In net for the Warriors tonight is Dakota McDonald. Back the other way. It's a breakaway. Backhand shot. Score! It's Luke Sanko. Broke free from the Colorado defense. Skated right through the neutral zone on a long pass coming from behind the net. And quickly, Midland's on the board just a minute and 40 so seconds into the game.
Midland's speed is already starting to show up. You saw it on their first shot. Their skater out skating a Buffalo. Then their player was able to get past both Buffalo defenders for the stretch ice pass that turns into an easy goal.
Well, it was a great pass from Kevin Finley, who threw it from behind the net all the way up ice, and that's where we got the goal. But the Buffaloes got to do a better job on defense, as they just didn't track Luke Sanko as he broke free behind Colorado's defense coming off a line change, and that's as easy of a goal as you're going to score, as he just tucked it backhand right over the shoulder of Grant Payne. And here they come. It's a 3-on-1 rush for Midland. It's broken up for a brief moment, and Colorado back with it on the end boards. Sanko tries to lay this puck around, and it's broken up into the low ceilings here at the CU Buffs Ice Hockey Arena.
You know what, guys? We've only seen improvements from Midland, and hopefully the CU Buffs can start improving and learning about their mistakes from yesterday.
Quick shot on net. Payne turns it aside with the left pinball blocker. Up on the left side, it's Trunco. McAuliffe lays a hit on. Trunco picks up the puck. Midland with some good pressure through the neutral zone. They're staying really tight in, trying to make Colorado go out wide, and they're struggling to connect on their passes early on. Cato tries to find Sullivan, broken up again by Midland. Bad turnover through the neutral zone, and it's going to be picked up by Colorado. Couldn't get through the wall. That was Jesse Stepp.
We're already seeing reminiscence of last night's game with these early turnovers by the Buffaloes and neutral ice, and it's something that they're definitely going to have to cut down on if they want to stay in this game.
Behind the net, quick pass out in front, shot and a save by McDonald. Came right from the center of the slot. Colorado still with the puck on the near side. Pass broken up by Midland's defender Jesse Stepp, who's all over the place early. Stepp with the puck now, tries to lay it around. Colorado's going to pick it up on the near side wall. It's McIntosh. Near side, Cepeda tries a shot, loses it on the heel of his stick, and it'll be turned aside by McDonald on the side of the net. Still held in by Colorado. Shot from the point, bounce back out. Another shot from the point, doesn't get through, off the end boards. Colorado will lay it back in, tries a line change now with one of their skaters. And it's a hit on the far side wall. Kirby looking for a pass into the slot. It comes, and McDonald stays strong. Don't know if the puck ever got to him. And here we go again. It's Sanko. Sanko near side shot. Just missed on the short side as he was seeking the left shoulder of Grant Payne. Buffaloes and Midland will take a breather for a second. Bad turnover again. Sanko towards the front of the net. Backhand shot. Doesn't get to the net. Would have been in if it was laid on by Mason Cryon. Through the neutral zone. It's Heineman. And the puck is frozen in a late skirmish after the whistle, and these players are going to have to break it up themselves tonight with only the one official. 15-13 to go in the first period, 1-0, Midland with the lead.
Well, for Midland last night, it's early in the game when they struggled a little bit, and that's due to the amount of penalties they had. And as the game went on, their penalties decreased and diminished, and it led to them scoring more goals, obviously, as they scored 4 goals in the third period last night, winning 8-4.
Loose puck out in front, a shot just missed as Colorado continues to struggle about 5 feet out in front of their own net, one of the worst places to do so, and Midland has probably had 2 or 3 A-plus scoring opportunities just 5 minutes into the game besides their goal, and they just haven't laid those pucks in on net.
Midland will just continue to fire shots on goal. You saw them trying to get the puck to the goal a lot last night, and you should expect the same thing tonight if you're the Buffaloes.
Far side corner. Tough hit there for a Buffalo who fell and got hit at the same time. Not dirty by any means. To the near side, it's dumped in by Chun. Glove down by Payne, and Kinsella will start it out for Colorado. Up the near side wall, it's Trunco. Number 91 in white. On the left side wing, he loses an edge and goes down to the end wall. It's picked up by Midland. Finley with the puck, skating over the blue line, drops it to a teammate, and it's bobbled. Finley picks it right back up on the high point, shot with men in front, and Payne thinks he has it. He does, but some anxious moments once again for Grant Payne with 2 men out in front, no one checking them aside for Colorado, and a shot from the point that was a dangerous one.
So he was definitely looking a little bit slower today, and that's something that they lacked in Las Vegas during their first weekend. On that second game, they really lost it, and they could show a lot of exhaustion, and that really hurt them.
Quick shot on goal, goes wide left there.
And Colorado picks it up on the right side. It is number 11 for the Buffaloes at Aiden Kirby. Back to the right side point. Just a cross ice pass again for Kirby. Behind the net, Kirby gives it off to Keegan Davis. In the corner, Kirby. Check laid on by Finley of Midland. Buffalo still retaining the puck. Keegan Davis with a shot. Turned aside by Dakota McDonald. Near side, quick pass up to number 11. Aiden Kirby. Turned aside, into the slot. Shot blocked out in front by Midland's Tyler Kupuka. The late offside's coming, and Colorado tags back up. Sanko with the puck, the goal scorer tonight. Fought for right in front of us. Football, they call it the high 50. Can't do that in hockey because we have no 50. You call it the high center ice, King. icing, and Colorado will have an offensive zone faceoff. 12:46 left in the first.
Well, you saw it a lot in Las Vegas, and that was the lack of offensive zone opportunities that the Buffaloes have had. They've had a hard time with zone entries and keeping the puck in the offensive zone. When they have done that successfully, you saw a successful one just recently, and it led to a good opportunity for the Buffs.
Face-off to the right of McDonald. Behind the net, turned around, and Kinsella with the puck for Colorado. Quick shot out on net. Right blocker to side by McDonald. Rebound comes out to the near side, and chasing it for the Buffaloes is Mackey. Towards the net and picked up easily by Kapuka, the defenseman for Midland. Kinsella tries another quick shot, but instead it'll be a quick zone exit for Midland. Near side, and a shot coming from Crone. Easily stopped by Payne. But even on those one-on-one opportunities where they seem to go nowhere, Midland's generating some good shots. They're getting in deep on Colorado's defenders. So for a team that's trying to not allow 8 goals for a second straight night, not a great start for the Buffaloes. Bouncing puck in-out on front, and Payne will stop it with his right blocker.
The Buffaloes have allowed 7 and 8 goals in 2 of the first 3 games, so that's been a struggle for them. Up to this point, they've had a hard time getting back, as here's another opportunity here for Midland.
Yeah, that was a tip shot out in front. Came from Fletcher Chun, and went out of play. You'll notice a lot of pucks out of play here, and that's because the glass does not extend past that 10-foot marker. I believe it's 10 feet is the glass in hockey, to about 12 to 15 like you see in the NHL here at this rink. It just stays 10 feet all the way around. So a lot of pucks out of play, a lot of face-offs. So another stop from Payne on a loose puck out in front. But the Buffaloes have won a lot of games here because of face-offs. And face-offs are such a big thing in hockey, and they're even bigger here at this rink. Face-off won by the Buffaloes, spinned around the far side wall. Sullivan tries to leave it for a teammate. Instead, he leaves it for Midland, and they'll control it through the neutral zone. Dumped back in. Loose puck right out in front. And at the last second, turned aside by Colorado's defender, Ben Jacoby.
I mean, you saw in the play before that as well, the puck did bounce off up and went back up in front of Payne, and he was in the right position the first time. The second time, a little bit more dangerous, and luckily Jacoby was there.
You see that often, actually, in the NHL. It'll hit a stanchion on a dump-in, went right towards the net. Payne had no shot of getting back in towards the net, and Jacoby with the save for Colorado. Again, the Buffaloes try to dump it around the wall, and we actually have 2 more officials that have just popped onto the ice out of nowhere and unannounced, but we've got 3 now, so 2 in the red stripes and a linesman, so like to see that. Left side, Midland controlling the puck. It's Colton Jones. He'll lay it around. Colorado picks it up easily, and they try a stretch pass themselves. Cepeda was offsides. He would have been in on alone if he was able to connect to Cepeda. Buffaloes through the neutral zone and retreating again.
You saw another bad pass just a couple seconds ago by the Buffaloes. Almost led to a good scoring opportunity for Midland.
Blanker for the Buffs. Out in front, in the slot, a shot. Payne's out of his net. He's completely lost his net. Gets back into it, and picking up the puck, it's the dangerous Luke Sanko. He turns it around, and Midland trying to cycle. No one there. Sanko will actually be the first guy back in on the puck. How does that even happen? Loose puck out in front, shot, and a goal. Okay, so I am absolutely marveling at the play Luke Sanko just made. Luke Sanko dumps the puck from the far side on the blue line, all the way around the boards, into the corner on the near side. Nobody on either team was fast enough to stop Luke Sanko, who was, again, in the neutral zone as he dumped the puck. From picking up the puck on the wall on the near side, lays a beautiful pass from the faceoff dot into the slot, and it's an easy goal for Midland. So I don't know how you beat that, because that is a marvelous play.
Well, I think it's a combination of Sanko's speed and just drive to one, and also the lack of the Buffs' hustle. And we saw it last night that led to a Midland goal as one of their players was lazy getting it back on a dump as they turn back over here. And it will just lead to more opportunities, and especially stuff like that you can avoid easily by just showing a little bit of hustle. You need to try and avoid.
So that was Timon Edelcourt on the goal for Midland. It's his second goal of the year. And Midland leads 2-0 10 minutes into this one. Buffaloes with only one close game on the year. It was their first one against UNLV. Were blown out in the second contest and then were blown out last night. I want you to watch a replay of that play Senko made, James or Kelly, because it was ridiculous. Battling on the end wall. We've got our first delayed penalty call of the game. It'll go against the Buffaloes, so this hot Midland unit will go to the power play, and probably the last thing the Buffaloes needed, because it's already looked like the Buffaloes have been shorthanded thus far. Midland skating circles around the Buffs. So we're watching the replay for the first time. Yeah, here, go back one. And you can see that Senko's carrying the puck on the near side, on the far side wall as he turns it aside. James will provide a description once more. Finley with the puck on the power play towards the net. Payne will turn it aside, and it ends up in the corner. Finley again with it on the point for Midland. Tosses it to his D partner. Near side, wide open shot. Payne with the save into the breadbasket. Midland still controlling on the power play. Colorado will just exit the zone on a clear out. It was number 17 for the Buffaloes, Ryan McAuliffe, with that play. He's been the penalty killer for the Buffaloes for quite some time now. Midland through the neutral zone on the power play, trying to find Senko. Couldn't do so. Ends up back in their own end of the ice, and the Buffaloes will change all four skaters.
So on that goal where Senko was credited for the assist, he had the puck all the way behind Payne, skated around the far side of the ice.
And Payne with the stop here.
He then dumped the puck in, skated almost to center ice in the neutral zone. They came all the way back around to the near side to fight that puck away from the Buffaloes' number 27, Strappel.
And then he made the beauty of a pass. That's doing a lot, and Senko right now going to be on this draw on the power play for Midland as they talk over what they want to do in terms of strategy. 1:03 left in the power play, 8:15 left in the period. One back to the point. Puka with it to the far side wall on the hash, and it will be spun back the other way by the Buffaloes. So we know this is a Midland crowd watching tonight because the eyes and hearts of the Buffaloes fans are mostly with the football squad in Tempe, although I'm sure the parents of these Buffaloes are watching, and we thank you for tuning in. But we know you probably got one eye on that game as well, as the Buffaloes looking to avenge their first loss of the Mel Tucker era and go 3-1 with their first Pac-12 win of the season. So that's where a lot of our minds are setting the scene here in Boulder, Colorado. 19 seconds left on the power play. Good check there by the Buffaloes on the PK, and they'll throw it back in. So not much doing on this power play after a good first 30 seconds to start it, and Midland having trouble getting across the Colorado Buffaloes blue line. Senko with it. He's been out there for all 2 minutes and seemingly the last 13 minutes of this game, which represents the entirety of this game. Senko, the captain for the Warriors, tries a pass. It's a lazy one, and Trunco breaks it up. Senko will step off the ice, and on the near side, it's Cato picking it up for the Colorado Buffaloes. Tosses it to his D partner, and they play some catch. Big hit there, and it's picked up by Trunco. Near side wall, shot, deflected aside, and towards the end wall, never got on net. And it's one and done for the Colorado Buffaloes once more as Midland picks up the puck. They're trying to pressure on the forecheck. That's maybe their only hope right now, and Cato will pick up the puck in the neutral zone. Buffaloes need to generate some chances. Haven't done so, and they're already down 2 goals. Why not get aggressive? Tucked in their own zone, Midland's forecheck works again, and they pick up the puck on the far side wall into the corner and then to the end boards. Around to Finley. On the near side point, Finley to a teammate. Step with a shot, and it's turned aside by Grant Payne, who's taking a beating right now. Finley dumps it around into the corner. Midland cycling. It's Jesse Step down deep for Midland. It's been all blue through 15 minutes. Into the corner, Colorado spinning a puck aside. It's Schreppel. And a loose puck picked up by Midland again. Nice backhand pass behind the net. Midland will play it back out to Finley at the point. Finley picks it up, drives down, shot just misses far side as he went high stick and just missed. And it's, guess who? Number 40, Luke Senko picking up the puck and dumping it in deep for Midland.
The Buffaloes have struggled clearing the puck out of their own defensive zone, and that's been, and thanks to Midland's fantastic forecheck, is we saw it show up and be very prominent in last night's game, and it's just as prominent here early tonight.
Mackie Kinsella through the mid zone, and it's Thomas Kyman. On the near side, it is picked up there and driven aside in towards the net. Payne with a quick stop on a shot by Crone. Buffaloes back the other way. It's number 29 for the Buffaloes, Kyle Cato. I'm sorry, that's Hansen with it. Hansen on the near side, shot, and it goes high into the glass. Sullivan is going to stop it from being a puck played by the hand, and Sullivan controlling for the Buffaloes in the corner. And there's Trunko. Back out to the point. Big check there and a rush now. No stick for Colorado's defender, Ben Jacoby. Jacoby playing it with his feet along the wall. Sullivan trying to help him over there. Jacoby still playing it with his feet. Vanderchuk, near side Trunko. With another turnover, Campbell. Volanarchuk, Sullivan. Buffaloes can't get past this red line, and Coney Barrow lay it back in deep for Midland. Onto the far side half wall. Trunko just needs to get it there and dump it, and again, Colorado can't even get it in towards the area where they could dump it legally. 3:27 left in the first, 2-0 Midland with the lead. Onto the end wall, Cepeda, big check there from a Midland Warrior. And they come out of the zone with some speed once more. Carrying it is Colton Jones, and loses it, and Colorado picks it right back up. Skating with some speed, it's the Buffaloes' number 19, Keegan Davis, towards the net. Davis with a shot and a save by McDonald. First great opportunity for the Buffaloes comes off the near side wing. Bergman. Around the boards, it's Senko now. And the loose puck picked up by the Buffaloes. Aiden Kirby loses it, and Senko picks it right back up. Rose on the pass, misses Senko off the bank, and Midland will have to take it on their end wall. Kinsella loses it. Senko. Moroz with the puck. Backhand. Moroz towards the net and turned aside by Kinsella. Puka couldn't hold it in. Midland dumps it right back in. Tag up on the delayed offsides. Played by Payne. Slowed down there, and towards the near side wall, it is Schreppel. With a good run of speed, it's Quinn Schreppel towards the net. Behind the net, trying a shot, and McDonald easily tries to say it. Loose puck out there, and again ends up behind the net. No great scoring opportunities yet for Colorado.
Once again, the Buffaloes are having a hard time getting the puck to the net as the Midland defenders have been in the way all night.
2-on-1 rush, and Payne will glove this down and force a face-off with 89 seconds left in the period.
The Warriors...
And that's one thing I can't tell if CU is just trying to conserve their energy. If you saw last night's game, they really started out hot and it went down from there. Or I can't tell if their energy is already lost at the beginning of this.
Trunko through the neutral zone, over the blue line to the far side wing. Shot goes wide, and it's played there by the Buffaloes defender. Quick shot from the blue line and saved again by McDonald.
The Midland defenders last night got in the way of a lot of Buffalo shots, generated a lot of blocked shots for them. And so far, you've already started to see them put that into their game plan, do the same thing tonight with a lot of on-puck pressure as well.
14-8 in shots for Midland this period, and that's kept by the home team, so it's normally not as favorable as maybe Midland may necessarily think because they have dominated play. But Colorado with an opportunity now as, oh, nope, it was a penalty against Connor Sullivan. Thought that'd be a penalty against Midland. It was actually against Connor Sullivan, and Midland again to the power play, 0 for 1 on the night.
And this is definitely not something we want to see tonight, penalties on the Buffs side.
Last night, the Buffaloes were okay. They were actually pretty good on the power play. They did have a shorthanded goal.
So 5-on-4 for the final minute 7 of this period, and then some carryover time. Buffalo's on a quick face-off win. They'll dump it the length of the ice. Big check there, Trunco, and a big check behind the play too as Kinsella runs in to number 40 of Midland, Luke Sanko. No penalties on either side as there were just some run-ins, and Midland trying to start something out with 30 seconds left in the period. Reminiscence of those mid-2000s New York Islander jerseys. That's what they're wearing, the blue and orange. Buffaloes with some good pressure on this penalty-killing unit. Kinsella gets a check, and now perhaps a break the other way. Nothing doing there, and Kinsella's down behind the play. Probably just okay, but he took a big check towards the upper back.
And once again, you see the Buffs power play unit generating something, even though they're down a man on the ice.
With 12 seconds left in the period, defensive zone draw for Midland on the power play. Their man gets kicked out, and Sanko will have to take it. They just dump it, and no icing. And that'll end the first period. So 2-0 Midland Warriors with the lead after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back on Buff Sports Live for the second and third periods in just a bit. Stick with us, and hopefully for you in black and gold, it'll be a little bit better, while those in blue and orange are very happy with the proceedings thus far. Sorry about that. Back for the second period of play. 18:26 left on the clock. Midland's power play expires. Breakaway they couldn't convert on. Good save by Payne, the Colorado goaltender. Kinsella with a shot from the point, laid out on front and into the end wall. Comes out to the point, and Buffalo falls on it. Midland back the other way. Campbell, near side wall, with the puck skating through. Puck never got through a diving Joseph Kinsella to break up the play. After one period of play, it was 16-8 in shots, and Colorado had 4 minutes of penalties, though Midland never scored on either of the power plays. Buffalo's on the end wall, squirts back out to the point. Big slapper comes. Broken up out in front, and the puck is played deep by Trunco. It's going to be an icing call. So, Kelly, you know this team just as well as anyone. What can maybe turn around for the Buffaloes? Who's the guy that maybe can turn this around for the Buffaloes?
Absolutely. So as we saw yesterday, Kinsella was doing very well, and I think he needs to step it up tonight. Also Sullivan. Both Sullivan is an assistant captain. We see Kinsella is the head captain of the CU Buffaloes. I did talk to head coach yesterday, and he did tell me that this year he wants to work on, he wants to create 3 to 5 forward lines that can all play well, and he really needs to work on their conditioning and mental strength.
Kyle Cato just went off the ice, is being checked by the trainer here at the CU Events Rec Center.
Midland into the offensive zone. Payne makes one stop. Rebound goes over the crossbar, and Colorado's Joseph Kinsella with the puck into the Midland zone. Skating on the right wing, broken up from behind by a diving defender, number 20 for Midland. Don't have him on the roster. Into the corner boards. It's been all Midland tonight in terms of time of possession and zone attack, and they're in Colorado's zone again. Shot laid out in front, and Payne makes probably the easiest save of his night on a shot with a clear lane all the way out from the point in the corner.
As Kelly was saying, Kinsella is one of the players that the Buffaloes rely on to step up and make some big time shots and plays happen. And last night you saw him fire a number of shots at the net. He got a goal on one of those, as well as Connor Sullivan also had a goal. And as Kelly said, both those players are instrumentally huge for this team, and the Buffaloes are going to need them to step up and take some kind of leadership to put themselves back in this game.
Buffalo's retaining the puck in their own zone. Turnover, and Midland with it. Buffalo's on the football field have just taken a 13-0 lead. We got a whistle here with 15:54 left in the period. That's what this Buffalo's team needs, is a Tony Brown type, someone unexpected to step up and really carry some offensive weight. Maybe that starts tonight with someone on the second or third line.
13 of the 26 players on this Buffalo roster are returning. There are 13 new players, none of which have really stepped up.
And this Buffalo's team, a couple years back, was a national championship contender. A really good team under Eric Ballard. His whole tenure here was phenomenal. And Coach Benny's got a long legacy to live up to, but he's got this program hopefully in good hands. Near side, Buffaloes with a opportunity and a paddle save there by McDonald.
That was probably the Buffaloes' first real good opportunity of the game. Almost found the 5-hole of the goalie McDonald.
And, you know, we've seen Buffaloes and Warriors go at it for years and years on the Plains, and tonight we're not seeing the Buffaloes succeed, just like we've seen in the history books. Payne lost his stick, is going to be able to return it now to himself with the Buffaloes advancing into the Midland zone. Chance with a loose puck out in front, a scramble, and down goes a Midland skater, never got on net, and the Buffaloes now providing some energy through some hits and some generated loose pucks. Shot from the neutral zone, saved by McDonald. Campbell with it for the Warriors, and right back to him. Sullivan trying to lay on the body, draws a tough pass that McAuliffe almost intercepts, and love the forecheck so far. Sullivan with a shot. McAuliffe trying to pick up the loose puck. Sullivan right back with it towards the net. Shot, a save there by McDonald. Sullivan goes down into the end wall. Providing a spark, the elder skatesman for the Buffaloes, Connor Sullivan. Kinsella in there, his longtime buddy. McAuliffe, Kinsella. Shot looking for a tip out in front in the form of Trunco. Never got on net. Trunco picks it right back up on the far side wall. Best sustained pressure for the Buffaloes tonight. Shot just missed off the backhand from McAuliffe. Right back out on top. Kinsella with a shot. Blocked aside, and down deep again. It's McAuliffe trying to draw a penalty. Loose puck. Shot on the wraparound. Save. There's the penalty call. And finally Midland picks up the puck with 13:35 to go. Buffaloes will go to the power play. Good news for them, they'll have 2 minutes of power play time. Bad news is they just had their first line out there for the last minute and a half.
I mean, that was one of definitely the best of the night of their offensive chances. They kept the puck in the zone and generate some shots from the point and from the dots as well. And so they're starting to get a little bit going, and maybe that will transition over into the power play, which they badly need.
From their own zone, the Buffaloes start out. Turned aside at the blue line into the near side corner. And dumped the length of the ice. Midland's Mrose is the first one on it. Hansen with it. Loose puck again at the blue line, and Finley's going to pick it up for Midland. And Colorado's got a line change going. Up to their captain, Luke Sanko, the first goal scorer of the night. And Trunco picks up a loose puck in the neutral zone. 2-on-2 rush for Colorado. He's got Sullivan with him. Waits for McAuliffe, and down deep to Sullivan. On the end wall, Sullivan. Down low for McAuliffe, picked up there now by number 23, the Buffaloes, Duncan McIntosh. Trunco, and loose puck, and here's a dangerous opportunity back the other way. It's Luke Sanko, and broken up from behind by Trunco. They say he did it legally. Everyone on Midland's side yelling for a penalty, and they go right back to the power play. 25 seconds left back on it. Jacoby over the blue line for the Buffaloes. On the near side wall, Jacoby down deep with a shot from behind the net. In on McDonald, and he makes the save.
I can't emphasize the Buffaloes' forecheck enough. They had a really good forecheck on their one extended offensive possession, and when your forecheck is stellar, it leads to really good opportunities, and we've seen that from the Warriors so far today and yesterday, and the Buffaloes will be looking to implement some kind of successful forecheck themselves.
10 seconds left on the clock, and spun deep by Midland. And we go back to even strength hockey. Across the blue, loose puck. Midland picks it up, controls. dumps it. Not much doing here. Buffaloes with 2 more next weekend, Friday and Saturday, against Minot State. Both home games. A couple years ago, the Buffaloes faced then #1 Minot State in the country and upset them with a shootout win, one of the best games I've seen at this arena. Finley controlling for the Midland Warriors, and now over the blue. Quick shot. Payne with a stop on the right side, and rebound goes wide of the net. It came from the stick of Andrew Carey. Delayed penalty coming against Midland. Colorado with a shot that goes wide. 6 skaters on the ice for the Buffaloes. On the half wall, Kinsella back to the blue, winds it up, and easily with the stop is McDonald. No traffic out in front for the Buffaloes, but they go to the power play.
Kinsella finally got that shot he was looking for, that you saw a lot of him last night shooting from the point, and he'll be looking to do more tonight, especially here on the power play that they have once again a 2-minute minor on number 9 for the Warriors. That's Jones.
Cato picks up the face-off. To the far side wall, it's Kinsella and Cato playing catch. Into the corner. Kinsella calling for it. Instead, spin back towards the net by Hansen, and loose puck picked up by Sanko.
Another good play by Sanko there. It looked like the Buffaloes, Cato was going to have a good shot. Sanko got a stick in there to break it up, not allowing the Buffaloes to get a shot on net.
Kinsella with some speed across the line with a shot, 1 and done for the Buffaloes as McDonald makes the save.
The Buffaloes struggled on the face-off last night, haven't been great tonight as they lose this one again.
And another penalty comes, and this one looks like it's against the Buffalo. 40 seconds into this power play, and the Buffalo's power play will end. It's Ryan McAuliffe. I think it was a high stick. Yep, that's what it was. It was a high stick, and we'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 20. Quick shot and saved by Payne.
A lot of quick shots from the Warriors today, especially coming off the face-off in the offensive zone. You've seen them run that exact same play a couple times where they'll win the face-off and shoot it immediately.
Near side, Midland loses it. Sullivan picks it up for the Buffaloes. And another penalty comes. James, I didn't see it. What did you see there?
I didn't see it either.
Kelly?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like Midland just pushed down Sullivan. Sullivan looked happy about that when he came by.
So it's going to be 4-on-3 if the math serves me right for the next minute 03. And then 40 seconds of 4-on-4 time, followed by 17 seconds of Buffalo's power play. So a great opportunity now for Coach Benny Toller's unit. Kinsella, far side, playing catch. Buffalo's already applying the pressure. Kinsella with a shot, and it bangs up into the netting. But I love that. The Buffaloes notice a 4-on-3 there, so they stretch up where the blue line normally is. The two guys playing catch there, the points, all the way down to the high circles, and that's exactly where they should be, on the high circles applying pressure.
As I'm going back and watching the replay, it looks like it was a cross-checking on Midland.
Buffaloes with a shot out in front and a goal. It's Duncan McIntosh going short side with the screen out in front, and the Buffaloes cut Midland's lead in half, 2-1. It's a power play goal with 8:54 left in the second period, and it's right there on that near side point on the top of the circle like I just talked about. The Buffaloes applying that pressure on the 4-on-3, getting deep towards the net of Midland, and finally, after a period's worth of work, got that goal they probably finally deserved.
A good job by the Buffaloes of getting the puck to the net. They've struggled doing that so far today, just trying to get quality shots on the net. That was one of their few that has really been a quality opportunity to score, and that one does find the back of the net as the refs are checking in with Buffalo's head coach, Benny Toller, at the moment.
Kelly, what'd you see there?
What?
On the goal.
Oh.
So Duncan McIntosh, assisted by Joseph Kinsella and Adam Trunco, came right off the face-off, won it out to the far side point and pass it along, and we're back to 4-on-4 hockey for the next 20 seconds. Into the corner. It's Midland skating with it. Finley on the point. 4-on-4, a shot, and doesn't get through, and Buffaloes will pick it up. It's Keegan Davis. He loses it, but Midland now on the power play for 40 seconds as their man steps out of the box. Sanko with it. They're 0 for 2 or 0 for 3. 0 for 3 now on the power play because they had that short one earlier. To the far side, and puck bouncing around. It will be shot back the other way, and one last rush for Midland on the power play. And now the course of this game has changed, both of you guys, because we're both looking at it going, Buffs are at risk of another blowout, 2 goals in the first 10 minutes, but they buttoned down the hatches, didn't allow another goal for the last 10 minutes of the first period, and now we sit here midway through the second, and it's 2-1, and the Buffs have just killed another penalty as they're at full strength.
And they're going to have to continue to apply pressure on Midland, which they did with the goal as puck bounces behind Payne there. They did so with the goal, and they have been so far this second period putting more pressure on the Warriors, and they're going to have to continue putting more pressure if they don't want the Warriors to run away with this game.
And they have been good about keeping the puck in Midland's zone during the second period.
Trunco with it for the Buffaloes. Just picked up an assist. Tries to go wide side for Sullivan. Misses, and Sullivan will have to chase the bank off the boards. Near side, and Midland trying to play it up with their defensemen. Couldn't do so, so Finley will have to retreat and pick it back up in front of his own net. Buffaloes have applied a lot of pressure on the forecheck this period through the defenders. Great play, and a penalty drawn by Finley. Completely zoomed up like he caught a mushroom in Mario Kart. Up middle of the ice and split both defenders of the Colorado Buffaloes and created a break in on Payne. Was never able to generate a shot because the Buffaloes had to take the penalty, but tried to do so backhand.
Really good job splitting the defenders there right at center ice in the neutral zone. Just kind of found his way between them, and it led to a really good opportunity, and now a power play as well as number 23 for the Buffaloes.
Duncan McIntosh, who just scored the goal, is going to the penalty box. So this will be the 7th and 8th penalty minute of the game for Colorado. Midland yet to score on the power play tonight, and Colorado out shooting Midland in this period. It's actually gone to 20-17 for the game in total in terms of shots on goal. Midland, of course, had that great margin after the first period. Right side wing, it's Sanko. To the near side, number 24, Tony Bear. Dumps it deep. Colorado with the puck. Trying to fight for it on the wall. It's Valanarchuk. Sanko in there fighting as well, and won by Midland. But a lost edge and picked up by Valanarchuk. An opportunity to dump the puck out of the zone, and he gets it out. Buffaloes are going to try and change all four skaters. They got their forwards off the ice.
Colorado's physicality is really picking up.
Wait a second, guys. It's a 5-on-3. I didn't even notice this for the next minute 10. So two guys went to the box there for the Buffaloes. So I believe what happened there is both guys, the defenders, both picked up tripping penalties on that play. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. And it's the Buffaloes with a great job there on a 5-on-3. I didn't realize how good of a job Valanarchuk was doing because I thought it was 5-on-4. Right side, Finley. Gives it deep to number 9, Jones. Tossing the puck in between the blue lines, looking for the backdoor tip, and just misses the stick of Ben Bergman. Midland looking for the blue. It's Finley with the puck who drew these penalties. 34 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Colorado looking to escape. Right side wing, Midland controlling up to the point. Jones skating in, backdoor tip, score! It's Andrew Carey with the goal on the backdoor tip. Jones found the stick, sitting right there, and nothing to do there for the goaltender Payne of Colorado on the 5-on-3.
That was just the Buffaloes lacking numbers there. Midland had more players down low near the net, and you saw the finishing touch was capped off with someone right out in front of Payne.
So it's 3-1, and Campbell across the blue line. Quick shot and a save by Payne. He's done an actually pretty good job in net tonight, facing 21 shots and just allowing 3 past him. First power play goal of the night for Midland. 2 seconds left on the power play now, and we're back at full strength. So the Buffaloes survive without letting this game get away from them, despite a couple penalties in a row there. And it's 3-1 Midland with 4:23 to go in the middle portion of the second period. Quick shot from the point out in front, loose puck, and no one home for Colorado as it was cleared away from the stick of Aiden Kirby.
Dangerous play out in front there as McDonald was screened by a couple of players.
And a shot out in front, no one there for Midland on the doorstep. Jones skating circles around Colorado. A shot goes wide. Ends up on the right side point. Good save there by Payne through some traffic with the right leg blocker, and it goes back the other way. Midland with a dump, and they're going to win the race for icing. Quick play out in front, broken up by the stick of Colorado's Ben Jacoby. Back the other way, 2-on-2 rush. It's number 12 for the Buffaloes. Mackey with it, turning, and he himself is turned aside. Sanko dumps it deep. He's got a teammate chasing. 2 Buffaloes in there as well. Big check there. Midland not a fan of it. Mackey, right side, and 2 Buffaloes behind the play talking, and one's dropped their helmets after that check, and they're talking like they want to take this outside. Of course, you cannot do that in hockey, so most matters are settled inside the rink, and that too is not allowed at this level. But that's a good sign actually for the Colorado Buffaloes. Number 19, Keegan Davis, getting into it with number 40 of Midland, Luke Sanko, who's been by far their best player tonight. You want to get under that guy's skin if you're going to get under anyone's skin.
Yeah, their captain's been frustrated and was frustrated on that play as he took his helmet off. Davis didn't want anything of it, but getting under the skin is what the Buffs need to do.
Right side wing and into the corner. Jacoby will dump it around the glass. Buffalo's forecheck has not been as great the last few minutes. Granted, they were on the penalty kill. Hansen over the blue line. Puck gets stuck there, and sometimes the puck trips at the blue line too. And, you know, it's the old running joke in hockey. What, did you trip over the blue line? Oftentimes there's a lot of snow there built up because a lot of people stop at the blue line. So the puck got stuck on that snow. Right side, puck is loose. Delayed penalty coming up against Colorado, and I believe it's against Colorado. Yep, it will go against Ben Jacoby.
And here's Midland's opportunity to really give themselves some cushion and potentially run away with this game. They weren't able to do so till the third period last night. Here's an opportunity right now for them to do so. Look for a quick shot off the face-off if they do win it.
So another power play for Midland, just scored on a 5-on-3, have yet to score with a one-man advantage. They'll be on it for basically the rest of the period with 1:55 to go, 1:47 left on this power play. Near side wall, Chin will spin it around. Steep. Loose puck and picked up by Chun. Fletcher Chun with it, spinning. Looking for a lane, and he'll throw it back towards the net. Maybe some action now. Chun across the slot and broken up by Colorado and turned back the other way. 3 Buffaloes will get off the ice, and they'll get fresh legs, as well as a couple Midland skaters.
Finley won the pass there as he was motioning towards his teammates that I really wanted. He's been electric tonight, creating a lot of opportunities for them, and he is very poised and calm and control with the puck on his stick.
On the end wall, Midland controlling. Far side on the mid wall. Midland shot, and a save by Payne. They'll live with that. That's a shot you can always get on the power play. Buffaloes win the defensive zone face-off on the penalty kill. They take it behind the net. Delayed penalty coming against Midland. And it'll go as a slash against Sanko. So it turns out they were in his head.
They were in his head indeed, and someone who hasn't been as involved for the Warriors today is...
And he's really shouting at the refs as he goes back at it into the box. Did not like that call, and he's frustrated. He just slammed down his helmet in the box. So 43 seconds of 4-on-4 time, then 7 seconds of power play time for the Buffaloes as the period ends, and then they'll start the third period on the power play if they are not to score in that 7 seconds, which seems highly improbable. 50 seconds left in the period. 3-1 lead for Midland. Quick slapper from Kinsella, blocked aside and taken by Midland's number 23, Andrew Gary, the last goal scorer. On the right side wing, spinning back, Kinsella checks him away. Picked up by Trunco, taking on a couple Midland skaters himself. Trunco loses the puck, and now Trunco gets it right back. 2-on-1 rush. He's got Sullivan with him. Trunco backhand pass. Sullivan just missed the net. Perhaps a little too much dazzle on that biscuit as the Buffaloes were not able to bang it home.
Really good pass. Good job avoiding the defender by Trunco, then getting it to his teammate.
Step, 1-on-1 shot. Kinsella was able to keep him on towards the outside. Now he picks up the puck. Good save by Payne. Trunco there with it. 4-on-4 hockey is exciting, isn't it? 7 seconds left in the period. A penalty kill now technically for Midland. 2-on-1 rush the other way. And Stepp's pass is broken up. And a bad check there to end the period by Stepp. He's going to go to the box, and a Buffalo's down. Don't have the number on that.
I believe it's Connor Sullivan.
He took a bad check. It was up high, it was hard, and there was no slowdown before the boards, and his teammates are calling for some help. It is Connor Sullivan. Connor Sullivan is up, though. He appears to be okay, but he took that check high and hard. So the Buffaloes will start the third period on a 5-on-3. At the very least, they'll have it for 1:10. Wouldn't be surprised if that goes for longer than 2 minutes, though. Who knows with the referees who showed up late to this game. 14:50 left in the second, or 14:50 left in intermission. We'll go back and take a breather as we start the third period. Buffaloes could use a big start to that third period, and we'll see if they get it. When we come back on Buff Sports Live. Back for the third period of hockey between the Colorado Buffaloes and Midland Warriors. And boy, do the Buffaloes have an opportunity to start this third period. Down 3-1, they battled in their second period, back in this game to make it a game. Granted, they did give up a goal, but it feels like a game now, and they've got a 5-on-3 to start this period, including a 5-minute major for boarding against number 14, Jesse Stepp, as the period expired. So Buffalo's on this 5-on-3. It's Kinsella at the left wing right in front of us. Look out for him. He's got a big-time clap shot. Right side for the Buffaloes. It's Cato down deep. Quick play out in front, and Connor Sullivan not being out there. We should probably look at the bench to see if he's on the bench. That's a concern. Loose puck out in front. McDonald rolling around in his goal. Nothing doing yet. Fresh ice as well. The bad news is the fresh ice here actually slows down the puck because it's normally pretty wet. It's Brennan Hansen. Quick shot out in front. Hits the post. Right back out on the rebound. Kinsella with a shot. Up high and hard. Misses, and it'll ring around, and Midland will change all three skaters.
It does look like Connor Sullivan is on the bench all the way on the left side for the Buffaloes. And you saw as that last shot went off the post, a lot of the bench thought it went in as they threw up their arms in celebration, but it did not.
Jacoby over the blue line, looking in deep for the Buffaloes. He finds the stick of Keegan Davis. Keegan Davis with it behind the net. Quick play out in front. No connection on the doorstep, and now it's a 5-on-4 as the first penalty expires. 3:33 left on the 5-minute major and 18:30 left in the period. It's Trunco shielding the puck, and it goes back the other way. Midland with the dump, and Buffaloes, it feels like they really need a goal on this power play.
Down 3-1. Yeah, their power play hasn't been too solid so far this season. They've struggled getting the puck into the offensive zone for a long amount of time, and it's something that head coach for the Buffaloes, Ben Toller, wants to improve upon.
Across the blue, it's Duncan McIntosh who's got the Goldenite for the Buffaloes. In black and white against the blue and orange Midland Tigers. Cleared again, and behind the net, Payne will put this in the right position for Cato to come grab it.
Well, some time bled off the clock just before that last rush, and that was due to some sloppy play by the Buffaloes. Payne came out of his net and didn't really make too much of an attempt to stop the puck, and then Midland defender got involved.
Kinsella, quick play out in front, and a shot there from Hansen, and it's turned aside.
It's good that we're seeing Sullivan back on the ice with Kinsella as well. Like we were mentioning earlier, those two athletes have really shown a lot for the Buffaloes this season.
Offensive zone draw. It's Brennan Hansen on it for Colorado. Won by Midland to the near side. And it squirts out into the neutral zone. Only 2:20 left on this power play. Buffalo's only with that one good shot that came on the 5-on-3. Technically not even a shot as it went off the post. Laid in deep into the zone, and Buffalo's trying to win this puck free, and it squirts right back out into the neutral zone.
Once again, the Buffaloes having a hard time keeping the puck in the offensive zone.
Kinsella across the blue. Kinsella on the near side wall. Quick play around. Hits the boards on the far side, and Hansen has to retreat into the neutral zone again. Applying pressure is number 10, Moros. Over the blue line this time. It's the Buffaloes. Quick shot out in front with the screen being Aiden Kirby, but Davis's shot never got there, and nothing doing again. 1:27 left on the power play. Buffaloes need a reset in a bad way, and with 16:20 left in the period, this is a big chance still for the Buffaloes. Jacoby chasing it. Drunko picks up the puck. Buffaloes have another power play coming, and they'll be on the 5-on-3 for a minute 13. Down on the ice is someone I can't see because he's under the wall. It's Jacoby. Ben Jacoby's down on the ice on the half wall. Took a big check there. And Ryan McAuliffe having some words with a Midland skater, number 24, Ryan Conybear. Buffalo's not happy. Those two major hits within the last 5 minutes of game time that have at least shaken up Buffaloes.
Jacoby going to the bench right now as he got
carried off by Connor Sullivan, who got that last hit.
Yeah, good to see Connor Sullivan back on the ice. But it's really been the big hit in Midland defenders that have been controlling this game, and they've been getting in the way of a lot of shots as well, as McDonald hasn't been tested too much today.
And Luke Sanko trying to argue his case with for his team to the referees because he's the captain, has just been told to calm down, and the Buffaloes actually are getting another major power play. This time it's Tyler Kapuka going to the box for 5 minutes. So back-to-back 5-minute majors, a minute 13 left on this 5-on-3. The Buffaloes could score as many times as they want on this 5-on-3 because both of them are 5-minute majors. Sullivan on the near side wall, up to Kinsella. Buffaloes need a goal in a bad way here. To the right side, back to Kinsella. Shot up high and saved by McDonald. Big check out in front. McDonald trying to clear his crease. Kinsella looking for that backdoor tip. Is it there? Nope. McDonald with the save, and McAuliffe has words for McDonald because he took a big check in between those passes on the blue line.
McAuliffe and Liakakos really starting to get a little bit chippy down low, but McAuliffe was in a great position here as now Sullivan tried to stand up for McAuliffe. This game's getting chippier. We saw it get chippier towards the end of last night, and we're starting to see the same thing tonight as the game progresses. But McAuliffe in the perfect position, right where you want to be. If you're the Buffaloes, wasn't able to tip or redirect that puck, but will look to do so on the rest of this 5-on-3.
Midland with some fresh skaters, 48 seconds left on the 5-on-3, and his former Chicago Blackhawks coach and current Florida Panthers coach and former St. Louis Blues coach, I guess, James, just to make you happy, Joel Quinville often said, if you don't score on a 5-on-3, you do not deserve to win a hockey game. Midland scored theirs on a 5-on-3. Colorado Buffaloes have gotten a 5-on-3 extended here, and they need to score. And now again, Luke Sanko getting calmed down and talked to by the officials.
Well, this is Buffalo's second 5-on-3 of the night.
And it's another penalty for Midland. It's Finley set to the box, so another 2-minute penalty will be added on after the 48 seconds, at least a 2-minute penalty, unless this is a misconduct. Don't know how long, but the Buffaloes are on a 5-on-3 for the next indefinite amount of time. They win the face-off back to Kinsella on the near side wall. Big momentum changer, perhaps, for the Buffaloes coming. Quick shot out in front from Turco, turned aside by McDonald.
Good save there. McDonald was in the perfect position to make the save. But look for the Buffaloes to try and set up Kinsella to have a lane to shoot on McDonald. You know that's what he likes to do. And with this big slap shot, he'll be looking to do so on the
Sullivan, near side wall, cross ice pass. Charnko back out in front, loose puck in the slot. Sullivan tries to win it. Instead, it's into the corner, and Sullivan chasing again. Puck cleared by Midland. That's a big clear. 24 seconds left on the first penalty, and then the 5-minute major, and then a penalty we don't know because they haven't told us. Buffaloes in through the neutral zone. Across the blue line, Sullivan on the near side wall, looking back up top to Kinsella. Buffs will take a goal any way it comes. Back to the near side wall. Sullivan looking for a quick shot out in front, blocked aside. And now that 2-minute penalty starts. Buffalo's still with a 5-on-3 advantage. Kinsella back with the puck, near side blue line, playing catch with his D partner. Shot across, looking for the back door on the tip. No does. Kinsella with a play out in front, loose puck, and turned aside and cleared back the other way. And that very diminished Midland bench will make a change because half their team is in the penalty box right now. 1:34 left of 5-on-3 time, 14:32 left in the period. Buffaloes, and I cannot stress this enough, need a goal right now. Back the other way. It's the Buffaloes again, controlling on the 5-on-3. Needing to apply more pressure on the far side wall. It's Hansen with it. Shot cross ice. I'm looking for the tip for Davis, and perhaps too many tip plays looking, not enough shots on net. Davis tries to put it back out in front. McDonald puts it right back in towards the back of the net and played back towards Volanarchuk. Behind the net and cleared.
That whole possession, the Buffaloes were still trying to make a look. We're still looking to make a clean pass. Even their passes, their passes were right at their own players' feet, and they couldn't really find a clean pass, which didn't lead to any opportunities.
Cato across the blue line, gives it to the near side for Keegan Davis. Over to Volanarchuk, looking for the shot, never got to the net. Into the corner, the Midland bench starting to gain some momentum here with this great 5-on-3 kill thus far. Near side, it's 19. Keegan Davis with it. Back down deep for a shot opportunity that escapes McDonald and goes above the net. Davis with a quick play out in front. Shot from the slot. Saved by McDonald. Hansen with the goal! Hansen put in the rebound. Went off the crossbar. Fell into the net. And the Buffaloes make it 3-2 with 13-14 left in the third period.
A great job by the Buffaloes here. That's what they need to do. They need to get the puck to the net and out right in front of McDonald, and that's what they did, and when they did that, they scored.
Midland was so close to escaping that 5-on-3, but they could not do it. It was just with about 15 seconds left that the Buffaloes got that opportunity, and it was the persistence of Hansen sitting out in front of the net. All game, guys have been checked aside when they've been out in the slot like that. Hansen got his first shot, not checked aside. Rebound came right back to him and just got enough on the puck to tow it past McDonald, who's been a menace in net tonight. And the Buffaloes now trail only 3-2 with still 1:51 left on a major penalty to number 7, Tyler Kapuka, so they could still score as many times as possible. But again, they'll just take one goal.
That goal was crucial for the Buffaloes. Now down only a goal. Hansen, one of the returning players on this Buffalo team, already making a big impact as a Midland player will have to, will have to step out of the face-off circle.
So Kinsella, after the face-off win with the puck, across the blue line. It's Connor Sullivan. He takes a hit up high but makes the play. Trunko with it on the near side wall. Trunko looking for a pass. Back to Kinsella. Trunko couldn't control this one. Down goes a Midland skater, and they clear the zone. Payne lays it on to Kinsella. 12:30 left in the period. The up ice, Connor Sullivan. He drew the first of these many penalties. Sullivan with the puck on his backhand. Back out to Kinsella, now at the right point. Quick play to Trunko. Couldn't get enough on the puck on the tip. And the Buffaloes continue to look for those tip plays out towards the sides of the net. McAuliffe back out to number 23, McIntosh. Kinsella with a shot, and it's blocked into the netting, and the Buffaloes will have an offensive zone face-off with 52 seconds left on this power play.
And that's one thing CU does need to work on is their controlled passes.
To the left of McDonald. Face-off won by Colorado on the power play. Cato to the right side. Played over to the near side now and picked up by Colorado's Jacoby. Fighting for it on the blue line. Held in. Loose puck played to Colorado. One too many passes perhaps as Keegan Davis had a shot on net but tried to go cross ice for a great one-timer, but stopped at the last second by the defenseman of Midland, Kevin Finley. 26 seconds left on the power play for the Buffaloes. Behind the net, quick play out in front, turned aside, still with the puck. On the backhand, weak shot, turned aside by McDonald on Aiden Kirby's attempt, and another penalty comes. Don't know who this one's against.
Kirby was all over the ice on that last possession. He did a very good job controlling the puck with defenders closing in on him. And
the Buffaloes are going to go into the box. So that will end this long power play time as Keegan Davis gets sent off for a slash out in front of the net. So we'll get 15 seconds of 4-on-4 time and then a minute 45 of power play for Midland. They've scored once on several power plays. Shot saved by Payne, his first save in maybe 10 or 15 minutes of game time, but like 35 minutes of actual lifetime because of how long it's been in between the period breaks. Power play now for Midland. Buffaloes now outshooting Midland 26-25, which is to be expected when you have the advantage in penalty minutes the way the Buffaloes do.
The Buffaloes have a huge advantage in penalty minutes, but haven't been able to capitalize on even a lot of their opportunities. And now that they're only down 1 goal, they're definitely going to have to keep Midland from scoring if they want to remain in this game.
Face-off won by Colorado, looking for the clear on the near side. Didn't get all the way around. Buffaloes will wrap it around back the other side, and Midland picks it up there. Nice stick work by number 26, Jacob Hager of the Buffaloes, carrying it the other way. Shot from the right wing, and it goes wide. It comes back out into the neutral zone. The dump attempt falls off the linesman, and it goes to the right side, and it's picked up again by a Buffalo. Good pressure there from number 8 in white. That was Thomas Kleinman, and he forces a whistle as he crashes into the net of McDonald.
I don't know if Hager intended to do it, but if he did, he purposely left that puck for Kleinman, which was smart as Kleinman retrieved the puck and circled back into the offensive zone and got in on the net.
This will be a neutral zone draw with 10:34 left in the third period. 3-2 game. Midland with the lead. Scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes of the game. Another goal late in the second period. They've had 2-0, 3-1, and now 3-2 leads in this game. Shun with the puck. Up ice, on the pass, and in offsides. And the linesman there is arguing with the Midland bench, and that offsides was actually called by the referee. So that's weird. Should call her a linesperson. I don't mean any gender offense there. I've been used to calling them linesmen my whole life. It rolls off the tongue.
Good for her. Good for.
It's awesome, man. I love it.
I love to see it too, and hopefully more women will start reffing the NHL too, and as our society slowly makes a change, hopefully the NHL will as well.
Into the corner, back out. Coney Bear controlling for Midland. Tyler Kapuka, and a penalty coming. It looks like it's against the Buffaloes. So a 5-on-3 now for Midland as the Whistles have dominated the third period of play.
They'll send Trunco, or actually, looks like they'll send Trunco to the box. We're still waiting on what it was. Looks like it was a tripping. And there'll be a 5-on-3 for Midland for the next 20 seconds as they look to make this a 2-goal game.
Finley near side, puck moving side to side. Payne makes a big stop, or it just went wide. Not sure exactly what happened, but Midland had the entire Buffaloes unit going side to side there. Finley with the puck once more, back out to the point. Onto the far side, and the Buffaloes get one more skater back on the ice as the 5-on-3 has ended, but still a minute 30 of power play time.
Good play by Van Lanker there, too. Kind of break that pass up and force an errant pass that ended up killing off the rest of that 5-on-3. So now it's only a one-man advantage for these Midland Warriors.
Have yet to play a minute in the third period of full-strength hockey. 9 minutes to go in the third period. Puck cleared the length of the ice. Colorado doing a good job on this PK thus far.
The Buffaloes' power kill has been very strong this year, and up to this point in the game, it's been pretty strong as well, but their power play is one of their biggest weaknesses and something that they'll have to try and change as the course of the season goes on as they get used to their new head coach, Ben Toller. 40 seconds left on the Trunco penalty. Fought for on the mid wall and won by Kinsella on the end wall. In the corner now. For the Buffaloes, it's Aiden Kirby, and he'll dump it. 25 seconds left on this power play. Midland has completely run out of gas here. Second night in a row playing at altitude. Buffaloes might be able to take advantage and get their first win of the year. Payne sticks this aside, and it'll be an offensive zone draw with 12 seconds left in the power play for the Warriors. Good job there by Kirby on that last power play kill, or on this current power play kill, where he cleared the puck, he put on the brakes, and a lot of players will continue skating up and into the defenders as they try and clear it. Good job by Kirby there.
Point-to-point pass, Finley with it, 5 left on the power play. In front of the net and a goal. With just 1 second left on the power play, Midland makes their lead 4-2. It was a loose puck that just escaped Payne off the weak side of the net, and maybe the second or third time tonight that there's been a weak side puck just sitting right there and put into the back of the net by Midland.
The Buffs now down 4-2. They've had a hard time enough getting 2 goals to this point, especially with all the power play minutes and man advantage is that they've had. So scoring 2 goals in the final 7 minutes and 50 seconds is something that this team is not used to, and they're going to have a player to step up, whether that's Hansen, who's looked good through this third period, or one of their veterans in Sullivan or Kinsella is yet to be determined.
Believe that was Hamish Campbell on the goal. Still getting a number on that. Either way, it's 4-2, Chun up ice, looking for a shot, gets one on Payne, and he saves it with the shoulder.
Well, it feels like the energy, not only on the benches of each team, but in the crowd as well, has kind of dwindled down, especially after that goal.
And another penalty against the Buffaloes. This one goes against Hansen. That goal was credited to Campbell on the assist from Kapuka and Finley. And 1:40 of power play time left with 7 minutes left in the third period. 4-2 the score. Midland can ice the game right here. Jones lays it in deep, wrapped around the boards by Jacoby. Crone with it to the near side. And it's Senko with a little roughing back and forth with the Buffaloes. It's been a quiet second and third periods for Senko after a very exciting first period for the Midland captain. And a frozen puck there from Payne.
Someone who I also thought would be more involved for the Warriors, who was last night, is Liakimos, number 44 for them. Hasn't seen the puck a ton, and there's nothing you can do, but he has held his ground in this game as he set up to the left of Step right behind him.
Midland with 6:06 left in Colorado territory. Finley with it on the near side, looking for Step, and puck eludes him. Into the corner, spun back around, and Midland plays it over to Finley. Shot blocked aside by a Colorado defender, laying down the body to make the play.
That's what you like to see from the Buffaloes. You still like to see that hustle and effort, even though it's late in this game. Good job there of laying out and blocking that shot.
Puck behind Payne's net. 3 left on the power play. Ooh, loose play out in front, and the puck bounced off a skate and went right towards Payne. There's still 1 second left on the penalty kill, so the Buffaloes were told to go back to the penalty box that they had already vacated. So Hansen will be skating out of this penalty box, and Midland wins the face-off. Quick shot over the net of Payne and back into their own zone. 5 minutes left. The Buffaloes really got to get going. Trunco tries to play this, and no icing.
Well, another Buffaloes news, the football team's up 24-21 over number 24 ASU at halftime. Not a bad start against a ranked opponent, and hopefully a game they can finish.
Through the neutral zone, Buffaloes attacking hard here with 4:20 left in the period. Need 2 goals to tie it. Look for the defense to really start to activate. Buffaloes have had their opportunities, had essentially 9 minutes of power play time to start the third period. Loose puck out in front. Buffaloes will save it from going behind Payne this time.
And once again, the Midland forecheck has been very promising this game. They've forced the Buffaloes to make tougher passes, and tougher passes that the Buffaloes haven't been able to complete.
Right side Moroz, quick pass, loose puck, quick play, shot, and somehow Payne just stopped that. It was the most dangerous Midland scorer, Luke Senko, on the doorstep with the puck, and somehow it did not get past Payne. Don't know what part of the body he stopped that with, but he did.
And what led to that was the Warriors' great neutral zone attack, I guess you could call it, but they forced a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. And as we were saying before the game, as we were all talking, you win and lose games in the neutral zone. And that neutral zone play by the Buffaloes almost did lead to a great opportunity for the Warriors to score.
2:50 left. Colorado looking maybe to pull Payne here next time they get the puck in the offensive zone. Chuck. Buffaloes with it behind the net. And Midland picks it right back up and will dump it nearly the length of the ice. Kinsella retreats. Minute and 40 seconds left in this one. Buffaloes would start their season with 4 losses before 2 games against Minot State next week. Connor Sullivan getting roughed up a bit as he falls into the corner. And back the other way again, Midland with no sustained pressure for the Buffaloes. A lost edge there, and it prevents a 3-on-2 from the Midland Warriors. Kinsella carrying a shot, blocked aside, and there's the defense activating as he went to the slot on a rush.
Payne is still in net. Surprised he hasn't left yet.
100 seconds left. Shot turned aside. Puck behind the net, controlled by the Buffaloes. It's 27 for the Buffs. Quinn Schreppel throwing the puck around the net. Payne just staying in his net for now with 90 seconds left. Shot goes into the corner. Cato picks it up on the blue line. Buffs with it in the high slot. Shot comes from the stick of Kleineman, goes over the net of McDonald, and into the netting. They'll have an offensive zone draw with 1:18 left.
Well, I'm surprised down 2 goals that Payne is still in net as he's skating around back there. Down 2 goals. You want to pull your goalie a bit earlier.
You know, a lot of people laughed at Patrick Waugh when he was pulling his goalie with 8 minutes left, down 2 goals, but the math actually says that you want to pull your goalie with around 6 to 7 minutes left when you're down 2 goals, and with around 2 to 3 minutes left when you're down a goal.
And so I don't know if it's just something that the Buffaloes haven't worked on yet with a new coach coming in just a couple weeks ago, as it looks like Payne will go to the bench during this time out. It at least appears that way as the door on the half boards to the bench is open. So we'll have to see what kind of play Coach Toller draws up for the Buffaloes. For the Warriors, I think you're just going to try and win the face-off and then play a very defensive, conservative last minute and 18 seconds of this game. Payne remains in goal.
And at this point of the game, there's not much you can do but play as hard as you possibly can for the last minute of the game.
Just hope you get a bounce. You know, the puck is shaped pretty funny, so sometimes things can happen when that puck gets up on edge, and hopefully it breaks your way. Empty net for the Buffaloes, 6-on-5. Haven't had much success with extra attackers tonight with the power play, but have one of their goals that way. Midland takes a shot at the net, and it'll be an icing call. And when you're down 2 goals, you can really just do that. You can take shots at the net, and if it's an icing, it's an icing. And because offensive zone draws when you're only down 1 goal are so dangerous, because one little bounce of the puck and it's in the back of your net, tie game. Down 2 goals, you need a lot to go right. So if you're Midland, why not just take shots at the net?
Take the risk of that and take the risk of icing the game, and it's definitely worth it up 2 goals.
Midland wins another face-off. It's Coney Bear skating away with it, plays it off the wall. Comes out to Kinsella on the blue line. He sheds off a check. Hansen chasing for the Buffaloes. Comes to the far side wall. Buffs can't hold into the zone. Kinsella has to retreat towards his own net, and this is another icing call just 6 seconds later. And I don't think that should have been an icing call. I think Midland actually has a point here.
They're confirming that it is a face-off in the offensive zone for the Buffaloes and that it was, in fact, an icing.
So they just let the clock run because, I mean, that wasn't 6 seconds of playing time. That was more than that, and only 6 seconds went off. They started the clock late, so they let some clock run off. So 50 seconds left in the game here. Kinsella looking for the back door. He's got a man. It's in the back of the net. It's Trunco with the shot and the goal. Adam Trunco picked up the loose puck off the weak side, and the Buffaloes have made it a 1-goal game once more with 44 seconds left, and there is some hope at the foot of the Flatirons.
That's Trunco's 2nd goal of the season, and the Buffaloes just trying to get the puck towards the net as they did on their 2nd goal, and they did so again, and it worked out nicely as that player was set up by Kinsella in the one face-off.
Kinsella was aiming back door for a skater who the puck, it just tipped off his stick, couldn't get it towards the net, but it left it loose out in front where Trunco put it into the back of the net. Goalie Payne returns to the net for now, and they're waiting for the Buffaloes to get any sort of control of the puck before Payne leaves the net. 30 seconds left in this one. Puck goes in towards the zone, and it will be another icing call, so 28 seconds left. Here's that offensive zone draw. The Buffs have already used their timeout. Payne to the bench, 6-on-5, and it'll be a face-off to the left of McDonald.
The Warriors have controlled a lot of the face-offs today and have won a lot of them. On that last goal, the Buffaloes won it, so the face-off will determine a lot.
To the left of McDonald, Hansen wins the draw to the boards, and it comes out. Kinsella tries to play it in front of the blue line, and it goes into the ceiling, and we'll have another face-off with 22 seconds left in the 3rd period. So we'll do it again. Watch Joseph Kinsella. That is the man to watch. Hansen in the dot. He'll try to win it on his backhand. He's a right-handed shot towards the boards. Back to Kinsella. That's where they need the puck. In the high slot, loose puck. No one home for the Buffaloes. 15 left on the right side corner. It's number 19, Keegan Davis, spinning with it. Davis back out to Kinsella. Lost the puck. It back the other way. Icing will be called here if Kinsella can get there. And with 4.6 seconds left, it's one more face-off for the Buffaloes.
Kinsella was looking for that slap shot, but the pass came to the opposite side that he wanted it on, leading to a weaker shot and one that he really didn't want to take. As we get another timeout here, this time it's called by Midland.
So the Buffaloes are going to have an opportunity to draw something up here, and with 4.6 seconds left, they don't need an immediate shot. They can get something going, but you're going to look for what they just had going, which was Hansen tried to win the faceoff to the sideboards, and then a quick play back out to Kinsella at the blue line. Now this time I wouldn't expect them to do all of that. Maybe just try to get it right to Kinsella with 3 or 4 guys in front of the net.
They're going to try and get men in front of the net to block the view of McDonald and try and redirect the puck. And with Kinsella's slap shot, that's going to be the best opportunity that they're going to have, with men in front of the net trying to redirect and screen McDonald. As Kinsella takes the slap shot, but they have to win the face-off first and foremost.
So 4.6 ticks left. Buffalo's looking for a comeback, down 2 goals twice in this one. 4-3 the score. Midland leads. Buffalo's looking to force overtime. Extra skater on the ice, net pulled. Hansen on the draw for the Buffaloes, wins it back. Buffaloes can't get a shot off. Midland's going to sweep the Buffaloes this weekend. So just barely escaping with the win are the Midland Warriors. Buffaloes couldn't take advantage of 20 minutes of penalty time by the Warriors or a shot advantage in the second and third periods. It was enough that Midland scored twice in the first 10 minutes to derail the Buffaloes' hopes.
On that last play, they were trying to set up Kinsella, but they couldn't get the puck to him, which led to Midland's captain knocking it out of the defensive zone for Midland. But I think one of the things that you can take away from this series overall was that the Buffaloes had a pretty sloppy 2-game set against Midland. Their passes weren't clean. They were at the feet of each other. And that's something that they're going to have to work on in practice and improve upon, especially against a tough opponent coming up in Minot State.
Yeah, we'll be here next weekend on Buff Sports Live, next Friday and Saturday against Minot State. I don't know the times exactly, but it's probably 7 p.m. on Friday, 7 p.m. on Saturday. And you can tune in, and we'll be here. See you next weekend.
Thanks for tuning in to Buff Sports Live. The Buffs will sign off here, down once again, and starting their season with 4 straight losses to begin the Ben Toller era. Thank you for tuning in to Buff Sports Live. A special thank you to our producer engineer, Mitchell Sanchez, and we will see all of you next weekend. Thanks again. Buffaloes lose this one to the Midland Warriors 4-2, or 4-3. Last second goal. Forgot about that.